Newcastle United is changing. From a new exclusive footage on Newcastle's Adidas kit for the 2024 to 25 season, to revealing why Newcastle are eyeing £20 million move for hidden talent goalkeeper, to discussing the latest shocking twist in the Tosin Adarabioyo saga, plus is Yankuba Minte on his way to a Premier League club.
I don't know.
Join us as we uncover the latest Newcastle United news. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because you won't want to miss a single moment of this incredible journey.
Let's go!
Starting off, according to various reports including Sky Sports News reporter Keith Downie, Chelsea have joined the race to sign Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham, offering the defender a contract. However, Newcastle United remain the favourites to secure his signature on a free transfer next month. Adarabioyo, 26, will become a free agent in June, and talks between his representatives and Newcastle have reportedly left an agreement close. As reported earlier, several clubs, including Manchester United, have expressed interest in the player. Chelsea have now also made contact with Adarabioyo and have followed up with a contract offer. The Blues are interested in increasing their homegrown quota, and Adarabioyo represents excellent value as a free transfer. Despite Chelsea's interest, Newcastle United are still considered the favourites to sign Adarabioyo. The Magpies have been in advanced negotiations with the defender's representatives, and they remain hopeful of sealing his signature in the upcoming transfer window. Adarabioyo made 22 appearances for Fulham this season, scoring twice, and has spent the last 4 seasons with the West London club. His potential move to Newcastle would bolster their defensive options as they look to build on their strong performance in the 2022-23 season. While Chelsea have entered the race with a contract offer, Newcastle's advanced talks and the player's apparent preference to join the Magpies suggest they remain the front-runners to secure Adarabioyo's services on a free transfer next month. However, as an alternative backup plan, according to the reports from Italy, Newcastle United have entered the race to sign 19-year-old Juventus defender Dean Huijsen this summer. Huijsen, a 6'5" Spanish centre-back who is comfortable with both feet, has reportedly been transfer listed by Juventus. This comes as the Italian club is rumored to be signing Bologna's Riccardo Calafiori to bolster their defensive ranks, leaving no clear pathway to the first team for Huijsen. Newcastle face competition from Borussia Dortmund, who are also interested in signing the young defender. Additionally, Liverpool have also been credited with an interest in the player, whose preference is said to be a move to the Premier League. Juventus are understood to be asking for a fee of around £20 million for Huijsen's services. This could represent an attractive opportunity for Newcastle to strengthen their defensive options with a promising young talent. Given Huijsen's age, physical attributes, and apparent potential, this could be a signing that would excite Newcastle fans, who are eager to see the club continue to build a strong squad capable of challenging at the top of the Premier League. The Magpies' interest in the Juventus defender highlights their continued efforts to identify and secure talented young players who can contribute to the team's long-term success. As the transfer window approaches, Newcastle supporters will be keen to see if the club can secure the signing of Dean Huijsen to further bolster their defensive depth. Then moving on, based on the recent developments from the Mail Sport, Newcastle United are interested in signing Burnley goalkeeper James Trafford for around £20 million as competition for their current number 1, Nick Pope. The 21-year-old Trafford is seen as a player who could rival Pope for the starting spot rather than being brought in as a direct replacement. The Magpies believe Pope is still good enough to be their first-choice goalkeeper, but they are wary of his recent injury record, which saw him miss 23 league games last season. As a result, Newcastle are prepared to invest in another goalkeeper this summer to provide cover and competition for Pope. While Arsenal's Aaron Ramsdale is also on their list of targets, the Magpies believe the Gunners' asking price for the England international is too high at the moment. Another goalkeeper admired by Newcastle is Valencia's Georgi Mamardashvili, but similar to Ramsdale, the reported fee of at least £30 million for the Georgian is considered too high. In contrast, Burnley's Trafford would be available for around £20 million, with the potential for a portion of that fee to be made up in future incentives. This more affordable price tag appears to have made Trafford an attractive option for Newcastle as they seek to strengthen their goalkeeping department ahead of the 2023-24 season. Then, according to the Mail Sport, Everton are showing interest in Newcastle United winger Yankuba Minte, who has enjoyed a standout season on loan at Feyenoord in the Netherlands. The 19-year-old Gambian international has scored 11 goals, 10 of which were in the league, during his loan spell. Minter joined Newcastle from Danish club OB last year for £6 million and was immediately sent out on loan. He gained Champions League experience and won the Dutch Cup with Feyenoord, although he was sent off in the process. Newcastle manager Eddie Howe has praised Minter's progress, and while Feyenoord are keen on another loan, the player's ambition is to play in the Premier League. Minter has expressed his desire to eventually play for Newcastle in the Premier League, stating that it is his ultimate goal. However, Everton's interest in Minter raises questions about the player's future. Everton are unsure about their financial position at this stage, which may impact their ability to pursue the transfer. Interestingly, the report also mentions that Newcastle are focusing their attention on winning the race to sign Michael Olise from Crystal Palace. This suggests that the Magpies may be prioritizing other transfer targets alongside their interest in Minter's development. Also, in another piece of outgoing transfer news, according to Team Talk, Ipswich Town are believed to be interested in signing Newcastle United attacker Miguel Almiron for a fee around £21 million. Newcastle United have indicated that they are willing to listen to offers for at least 4 of their first-team regulars as they seek to fund a major remodeling of their squad under manager Eddie Howe. Speaking on the Fully Loaded Transfer Show, journalist Ben Jacobs has stated that Almiron is a player that Ipswich are interested in bringing in as they prepare for their first top-flight campaign in over 20 years. Jacobs suggested that Almiron would be a more realistic option for Ipswich compared to their primary target, Omari Hutchison from Chelsea. The report mentions that Almiron is also on the radar of Atletico Madrid, as well as clubs in Italy and the Saudi Pro League. However, there are doubts whether Almiron would be able to provide the legs that Atletico manager Diego Simeone is desperately looking for to drive the team forward in La Liga and the Champions League. While Newcastle are eager to move Almiron on, it is not yet clear who the favored suitor is to secure his services for the next season. Ipswich may need to convince Almiron that they are worth his time, as the 30-year-old Paraguayan is likely not devoid of ambition, even if his return for Newcastle this season has been disappointing. Ipswich, who are favourites for relegation next season, may face an uphill task in persuading Almiron to join their fight for survival, especially with the possibility of losing their inspirational manager Kieran Trippier to Manchester United. Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, would offer Almiron the chance to be part of a push for silverware both domestically and in the Champions League, even if he would have to fight for a regular starting spot. Overall, Ipswich's ambitious move for Almiron is an intriguing prospect, but they may need to overcome several challenges to secure the player's services, including convincing him that they are the best fit for his career aspirations. Then also, according to the latest reports, Newcastle United right-back Kieran Trippier is now very likely to move to Saudi Arabia in the upcoming summer transfer window. Newcastle are reportedly willing to accept offers in the region of £15 million for the 33-year-old England international, who turns 34 in September. Several Saudi Pro League clubs are said to be interested in securing Trippier's signature. Trippier joined Newcastle in January 2022 and enjoyed 2 successful seasons at the club, often serving as the team's captain. However, the 2023-24 campaign saw a significant decline in his form, with Trippier making several errors that led to goals being conceded by the Magpies. Given the club's evaluation of Trippier's current status, Newcastle see Tino Livramento as a more than capable first-choice right-back option going into the next season. Additionally, Emil Kraft and exciting young prospect Leo Shahar are expected to serve as backups in that position. The potential sale of Trippier to a Saudi Pro League club would provide Newcastle with a reasonable transfer fee for a player who has entered the latter stages of his career. This move would allow the club to reinvest the funds in strengthening other areas of the squad, as they look to build on their impressive performances in recent seasons. While Trippier's departure may be seen as a loss for the Magpies given his previous contributions, the club's willingness to accept a £15 million offer and their confidence in their existing right-back options suggest that this could be a pragmatic decision in the best interest of Newcastle's long-term planning and squad development. Then a new exclusive footage has emerged on social media showcasing Newcastle United's rumored Adidas home kit for the 2024-25 season. This marks the end of the club's partnership with Castore, which was met with some quality issues during the Mike Ashley era. The decision to return to Adidas, the manufacturer of some of Newcastle's most iconic kits in the 1990s, has been met with significant approval from the club's supporters, who are eagerly anticipating the release of the new designs. The home kit, set to be officially launched on Friday, June 7, 2024, will feature the classic Adidas three-stripe pattern on the front of the shirt, along with a large Adidas badge and the seller logo in the center. In addition to the home kit, both the away and third strips are also expected to be inspired by previous Newcastle shirts, as Adidas aims to bring back some popular color schemes and patterns from the club's history. Fans will be hoping that the switch to Adidas, a renowned sportswear brand, will provide a higher quality of kit compared to the issues experienced with Castore under the previous ownership. The return to Adidas is seen as a positive move by the supporters, who are excited to see the club embrace its iconic kits from the past. Then finally, if you want to know the weird reason why Newcastle did not qualify for the Conference League despite finishing in 7th, click the video link on screen now.